Welcome into the Michigan Football Report, folks. It's been a few days. I think we're on to Indiana, but now that it's Wednesday, I thought I'd take a look back at some of your instant reactions from everything that people are saying on social media. I put out a call, said, hey, give me your instant reactions on Twitter, on Facebook, Saturday after the game, and had tons, dozens and dozens, hundreds actually, of replies. Took the best, 6 to 8 or so, or 6 and 8 that caught my eye, and going to address them. Just give you guys a vibe of what this program, what the fans around it are feeling coming out of the loss against Michigan State. But 4 days later, how you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10? 10, I feel great. Number 7 in the country in the college football playoff rankings. College football playoff or bust, Ohio State, no big deal. We're taking care of them. 1, we suck again. Okay, let me know what you guys are thinking. I guess I'm like at a 5, all right? I don't think Michigan's going to beat Ohio State. And I think the success or failure in the season just relies on, can they keep within 20 against Ohio State? Can they beat Penn State on the road? Coming up a week from Saturday. All right, first reply I'm putting on, coming from Think For Yourself at People Are Sheep 2. Apparently People Are Sheep 1 was taken, but no. My boy here from Twitter coming in. My questions are, when can we have nice things? When will the curse end? When will Big Ten refs be held accountable for their horrible play? It was bad from the refs' perspective on Saturday. 5, 6, 7, whatever the calls were that were looked at by review, Michigan got none of them, and they overturned a really big one. David Ajabo strip sack, Aidan Hutchinson fumble that could have completely broken the game open. Then there were a couple other plays that could have gone either way, and they reviewed them, and they went against Michigan. And it's been a long time since Michigan's won Big Ten. It's been a long time since Michigan's beat Ohio State, and now Jim Harbaugh has a losing record against Michigan State. If you look at his record against the big boys in the Big Ten, it's 0-5 against Ohio State, 3-4 against Penn State, and that's like 500 against Wisconsin, 500 against Penn State, 500 against Iowa, whatever, maybe 1-1, 2-2, something like that. And then he's like 39-4 against the rest of the Big Ten or something like that. So he beats up on the little guys, doesn't have that much success against the big ones. And that is the word from Jim Harbaugh on Saturday. All right. I'm pretty active on Twitter when it comes to this program, Michigan football. Let's help me get to 7,500 followers. We're at 7,491 as of filming this show Wednesday morning, Wednesday about noon or so. So be part of the gang. I'm going to give some shout-outs to 10 people who followed me last week on Thursday or Friday show. 7,500 followers is where I am trying to get here in the next couple days. So if you haven't followed me on Twitter, want a new source on Twitter for Michigan football news, hey, follow your boy Yoder over here, at James Yoder. I'll put it down in the comments and the description of this video. Travis Brandman coming from our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/HarbaughGoBlue. Officiating was terrible, but Michigan blew a 16-point lead, and you're damn right they did. And it's because that 16-point lead is why this hurts so much. It's maybe because of that, because the Hutchinson touchdown overturned, because Blake Corum could have walked into the end zone maybe from 60 yards out on that drop swing pass early in the game. There were so many chances. Michigan had them 4th and 5, up 16 in the fourth quarter, and they went for it and got it, scored a touchdown the next play. There's so many things that could have gone Michigan's way. None of them did. And this one was painful. So I put together on Twitter, and I'll show it to you here on the show today, my pain rankings as a Michigan fan in the Jim Harbaugh era. These are the most painful game results I have endured, and I got a ton of engagement about this on Twitter. So I think most people agree with me. Some people said, oh, Notre Dame in 2018, yada, yada, yada. But what a recap. They all seem to follow the same formula. Ohio State 2016, Michigan up 17-7 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. They lose the game. Their last few possessions of the game. Kneel down to end the game. This is going from like end of the game, reverse to when they had the lead when it went bad. Kneel down, punt, interception in the final 17 minutes of the game. Michigan State, the bobbled snap, block punt, field goal in the second half after being up 24-14 with a minute left in the third quarter. This week, 2021, 16-point lead, interception, turnover and downs, fumble, field goal, punt in the final 22 minutes of the game when they were up 16-point. 2018, Ohio State, a little different formula. Michigan came in favor of that one, but it was a close game right before halftime. Block, punt, interception, 48 points Ohio State put on Michigan from the final 2 minutes of the second quarter through the rest of the second half. Think about that. 48 points. All right, 2 minutes of the second quarter, 48 points from then on out. That was an absolute disaster of a second half. Now, 2016 Iowa. Okay, cool. Bad Iowa team. Michigan was up 10-0 with 6 minutes left in the second quarter, lost that game after that 10-0 lead. Punt, interception, field goal, punt, safety. Insane. 2017 Ohio State up 14-0 at the end of the first quarter and lost the game. Michigan had multiple chances at the end of the game. Ohio State ended up putting in a late touchdown to make it a 10-point win. Clock ran out, interception, lost ball on downs, punt, touchdown, but missed the extra point. I can't remember if they went for 2 or not on that. Missed the extra point. Punt. That was the Ohio State game. And then 2019 Penn State, down 21-0 on the road, came roaring back in the second half. Shea Patterson drives them down. Ronnie Bell drops the pass in the end zone on 4th and 3 to tie the game up, and Penn State ran the clock out. So those are my pain power rankings, but I'll ask you guys the question as I took you down bad memory lane. Which loss under Harbaugh has crushed you the most? Other candidates, Florida State Bowl game 2016, some people said. Indiana, I'm sorry, not Indiana. Well, that was bad. The Notre Dame game in 2018, the opener with a lot of hype with Shea Patterson and all that coming in. Let me know in the comments which loss under Harbaugh has crushed you the most. We've got a game to play this Saturday. It's against Indiana. An Indiana team that last season beat Michigan for the first time since 1987. Doubtful that Michael Penix Jr., their starting quarterback who's been out here and there for most of the season, will play. Michigan is a 19.5-point favorite under the lights in Ann Arbor. I expect it to kind of be a duller crowd coming off a loss against Michigan State. Had they won, it would have been an absolute fever pitch under the lights in Michigan Stadium. But I do think Michigan has a pretty good chance that they can bounce back a winning and cover, not just winning, but covering this 19.5-point spread. And if you want to bet on these Wolverines, our sportsbook partner, BetUS, is the place to do it. Go to chatsports.com/GoBlue. Use that promo code GoBlue, 125% deposit bonus. I'm having a lot of fun betting on college football. Taking a few weeks off in college football, but putting money on NFL nearly every single weekend, and I'm doing it with BetUS. We trust them. You should too. 125% deposit bonus, chatsports.com/GoBlue. Promo code is GoBlue. Question coming in from Mac Jones, Kool-Aid, and Fire JH. Cool, I don't even know what the name means, but whatever. Fire JH, and the rest of the season is meaningless, and thank God for Juwan Howard. Sure, good take on Juwan Howard at least. Let's go to this next one, Brett, and I'll kind of take him there. Rodney Verdier, how do you pronounce that? Harbaugh needs to go, coming in from our Facebook page. And I'm not there yet, but it's the same old story. Can't win against the rivals, can't win in close games. Plays not to lose instead of trying to play for win. You're up 16 points. You're one touchdown away from completely ending this game. You're one stop away from completely ending this game. And it's every single chance you had to. You did not get it done. Take a look at the remaining schedule. In my opinion, Harbaugh has the ability to lose the Ohio State game, right? I don't think anyone reasonable at this point can say Michigan should be competing with. I mean, they should be competing with Ohio State, but they won't. So let's not put that as like, oh, he's going to win that game or bust. If you lose to Indiana or Maryland, then you're really questioning Jim Harbaugh and what he's doing. If he's, kind of lost confidence in the team after that loss, or the team's lost confidence in him after losing to Michigan State. I circled that November 13th against Penn State on the road against a Penn State team that's already has 3 losses on a 3-game losing streak. If you lose that game, I do think Jim Harbaugh is right on the 50-50 whether or not he is on the hot seat at the end of the season. I think first 7 games of the year look great, but Jim Harbaugh's record in September is really good. October, pretty good. And November, it's pretty disaster. So we'll see what happens in these last 4 games. But if Michigan loses 2 of those last 4 games, let's say it's Ohio State and then Penn State, Indiana, Maryland, who knows, should he be fired? Let me know down in the comments. Type Y for yes, type N for no. I'm going to say maybe. You guys got to type Y or N. No maybes from you guys, but it would depend on for me if Ohio State game is competitive or if the Buckeyes come into Michigan Stadium again and dominate Michigan and put up 50-plus points like they have the last 2 times these teams have played, 2018 and 2019. They probably put up about 80 last year had they actually played a game. Wade Milner from our Facebook page. Ohio State hangs 60 on us. Another embarrassing loss. Bring on basketball. They could. Right? Penn State maybe made them look a little human, but Ohio State was on a 4 or 5 week run of scoring 50 every single game. Looked like the quarterback situation was among the best in the country. The best freshman running back, or maybe even the best running back in the country with Travion Henderson. already knew they were the best wide receiver, so their offense was looking great. I was excited about Michigan's defense. They took a kind of a big step back against Michigan State. If they hang 60 on Michigan, I do think Jim Harbaugh should be fired, though. One more quick reminder, at James Yoder on Twitter, I am nonstop tweeting on Michigan football. Sometimes I'll take shots at Ohio State, other teams as well. So if you are on Twitter, follow me, at James Yoder. I don't know why you haven't yet if you watch the show. If not, just create a Twitter account and follow me, make me your only follower, and you'll start getting the groove of things, and I'm sure you'll follow a bunch of people after that. Drew Cholek coming in from Twitter at Drew Cholek 18. Reasons why we lost. Kenneth Walker, his stats, putting JJ in a high-pressure situation on the road against a top 10 team, and not playing clean throughout the game, including penalties in critical situations. I think all those are factors. They're not the most notable to me. I believe it's that fact that you're up 30-16 or 30-14, middle of the third quarter, and all you do from there on out is put one field goal on the board. Michigan was absolutely disastrous in the red zone again. The only play they had that was even good was J.J. McCarthy's rollout to Andrew Anthony, and that was a great play by both those players, two true freshmen. But those weren't regular guys in your lineup throughout the entire rest of the season, so kind of seemed a little gimmicky to me. Got the job done, but I think the red zone offense from this team has held them back from being a dominant team, being a college football playoff team potentially, and it cost them the game at Michigan State. But I'll ask you guys this question. Who is to blame for this loss to Michigan State? Is your head coach Jim Harbaugh? Is the defense coordinator Mike McDonald getting caught with players substituting in and out while Michigan State was running a hurry-up offense? Was it the refs? Did they job Michigan too many calls, or was it Josh Gattis and the offense, mainly the red zone offense? Type JH, type MM, type R for the refs. Or if you think it's Gattis and just the entire offense together, just give me an O down in the comments. All right. We'll preview Indiana on Thursday. We'll probably do another segment. I think we're going to do some stock up, stock down coming on Friday. I have a video for you both those days. And then we'll have the fastest college football post-game show in America coming up Saturday night, late night after the Michigan-Indiana game. Under the lights, 7:30 on Fox. Until I see you guys next time, go Blue.